and welcome to a Musicians React reaction. Today we're checking out a band called Antimatter, and this song is Leaving Eden. Don't know anything about this, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Simple few rules on this particular channel versus my other channel, what Dave does. Dave Does channel, make sure you go check that out. Details in the description down below. But on the Musician Reacts channel, we keep simple. 6 main rules going to come across the bottom of the screen. But basically, no pausing and no talking during the video, because we want to watch the video. You want to watch it, I want to watch it. Feedback at the end. You'll get honest reactions. So if I don't like the song, I'm going to tell you I just don't like the song. It's as simple as that. If I think it's a piece of crap, I think it's a piece of crap. And it's a personal opinion, but I have to justify my opinions. If I think it's awful, I'm going to have to tell you why. I can't just say something's awful like people do in comment sections and don't do it. I won't react to a song I've already heard. I don't sensationalise. I don't do clickbaiting. And I don't talk about technical jargon that I don't actually know something about. So if I talk about anything, it's because I know about that element. But let's go check out Antimatter and Leaving Eden. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so that was Antimatter and Leaving Eden. Very nice, actually. I really liked it. I kind of went into it knowing the sort of songs, because this was a request from a subscriber on the Dave Does channel, and a lot of the bands that they'd requested in there are very prog rock, and I'm not a big prog rock fan. There were some other songs that I did consider, but they were really long, like 17-18 minute songs, and I struggle to I keep my interest sometimes with those, especially going in blind. It takes a while, I find, with those songs. You have to listen to it a few times before you can kind of really gain the concept of the song. So I kind of picked this one pretty much for the fact that it was a relatively short track at 5 minutes 50, which is short if you're classing as prog rock sort of stuff. But let's talk about the actual track, because I actually really liked it. Now, first of all, as soon as the song sort of came in, I was feeling doom. This felt very doom elements to me. Kind of reminded me of kind of Paradise Lost style of doom. There were hints of prog rock in there, but for me this felt very like a doom metal band, but with a cleaner vocal style, the prog rock vocal. I liked the loose subtle bass line that kind of holds the verse together, because this is very much a very loose groove to the song. The slight distortion on his vocal tone adds this texture, a slight grittiness whilst keeping his voice clean. And I think that the vocals are very prominent in the mix, so very prominent during the verses and even more prominent in the chorus. That can mean that the impact of the guitars when they kind of come in with the heavier tone on the choruses are a little bit lost, because the vocals are so prominent on there. Maybe just a little bit lower in the mix than I would have liked as far as the guitars. But I think the song itself has got lots of depth within the whole track, within the instrumentation. Really like the guitar lead. The guitar lead throughout the track was playing a real simple melody, but it added so much texture. And this is something again from you hear a lot on Paradise Lost tracks, where the guitar lead is basically playing a fairly standard higher octave harmony based on the original chords, which is very nice. Lots of emotional in the vocals, which works brilliantly for the track. And finally, I liked how at the end there, when the track's fading out, the guitars are just like basically what we call noodling, really just riffing out solos. They're basically like just jamming over the track, and it's almost like they just said, we're going to play the song, do your playback of the recorded, and just go for some sort of noodle soloing. And they did, and that's what it kind of sounded like. But I like that, because it didn't feel, well, because the rest of the song is so structured as far as that lead guitar line, the end part, for them to kind of just let it loose a little bit more, I think sounds really cool, and it worked really well on the song. So really nice track overall. No complaints whatsoever from me on that one. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave your comments down below, and that is how a musician reacts.